Hi, it's Jossie of loveisflowing.com. I am sitting here in some sunshine. There's this sunshine streaming through the window, which my little dog Beanie, uh, could you even see him? Sorry, this lighting and the angle is kind of hard for me to tell. I'm holding the laptop up. But anyway, there's my little sidekick Beanie, as always, down there. And he found this ray of sun, and I was like, where's Beanie? I followed him in, and oh my gosh, it just feels so nice. Because I'm here in Portland, Oregon, which I've been living here, well, I'd say almost a year now. And, well, less than a year. And gosh, the winter has been a bit challenging for me. It didn't make me depressed or anything like that, but it is a very low sun climate for most of the year. It's a wonderful city that I enjoy a whole lot. Great city, great state. I have no regrets about moving here, but I'm going to be moving away by the end of the year. I've decided, really just because of the weather. I just found I just have such a love for the sunshine and the vitamin D, and I'm very sensitive to weather. So, so anyway, yeah, it's really nice that we're in March now, late March, that the sun is starting to come back. The summer here is gorgeous, and the winter has its own beauty too. It's been interesting getting to know the fog and the rain and the forest and things like that. And I appreciate that there's not like a ton of extreme snow here or whatever. But yeah, beauty in all climates. But everyone has their preferences. So I'm going to make a quick little video here about a little more interesting than talking head. I'm going to actually walk you around my place and show you my decluttering, how it's coming along, my decluttering and minimizing, which decluttering and minimizing, and organizing mean a lot to me. They're very meaningful to me. I see them as very, very powerful tools. I've had a lot of fun helping different people with them throughout the years. In person, getting our hands dirty in there in the projects, and helping move that energy and free things up. And it's been an ongoing process for myself as well through the years, where I've gotten way less cluttered than I used to be. And so yeah, I just want a little glimpse here to show you the latest stage of where it's at. Someone else looking at this might be like, that looks like a lot of clutter, but to me it feels so fresh and clear in here because everything's very sorted out and organized, and I've gotten rid of lots of stuff. Everything's very pared down. I'm not hanging on to things with yucky old news memories, and or just that are really broken or dirty or never get used or just aren't loved, stuff like that. I just let it go. It's off at a thrift store or whatever. And today I'm here on my second day of, someone could show up any second now, of my big epic conscious yard sale I'm having. So first I'll start by showing you that. Here is, this is a little tricky with the laptop, but okay. Here is all my stuff I'm going to be selling, and this table too, and not the stuff on the table because that's all my wonderful altar stuff and other important things, and not my coats and stuff, but yeah, I have everything out there, and I'm excited about it. That all represents maybe, I don't know, $200 or something. Maybe it'll sell, maybe it'll have to go to the thrift store, I don't know, we'll just see, but it feels good to be doing it and moving that energy. I had fun posting in like more kind of conscious circle type places online, instead of doing the whole Craigslist thing, which feels, I don't know, a little safer, a little nicer to me, and kind of like, ooh, who will show up, who will I meet, and I wrote out every item. I thought through the prices of big items, and try to fix things up. Yeah, just was a little more mindful, put a little more thought into it than I or someone else might have done otherwise. Just, yeah, I have a little bit of art that I'm going to give. I said, come and if you spend more than $10, you get a little bit of simple, free homemade art. So I'll just cut out one of these flower mandala type doodle things that I made one day when I was just sitting around. There's my coloring stuff, some different art supplies there. Sometimes I like to do stuff with that. So yeah, that's fun. And also I honestly advertised the truth, which is that the funds are helping to benefit a passionate wellness education project, which is true because I've decided even more clearly recently that I'm going to be making my first online course. I'm extremely stoked about it, taking it at my own pace, which isn't to say I'm not being like overly perfectionistic. That's not why it's taking long. It's just sort of like birthing something that's so deep in me, which that's been the story of my business. It's been birthing something that comes from my heart and my life and my experiences and my personal health journey through the years, and so many communities and tools and people and techniques and experiences that I've drawn from along my wellness journey, and kind of pulling that together into something to help people with their healing. So keep your eye out for that. And that'll involve getting a way better camera finally and just different things like that. So I'm working fast as I can to get the funds going for that, to make that all happen. I'm getting a second job quick as I can and everything. So anyway, okay, so that's the yard sale stuff. I'll just show you the rest of my little decluttering tour here. Basically, gosh, yeah, I mean, there's no point in showing the kitchen and bathroom stuff. I have some stuff that I'm not getting rid of, just the very basics. So I can be, comfy while I'm here until I know where I'm next going to move to, and whether that's a eco-village and in the U.S. or out of the U.S., I don't know. There's many options still looking into. I'm not rushing it. When I decided to move, I did want to rush it. I got very like, okay, let's go. Let's sell everything right now. Oh, I want to go. And I was just going to be very haphazard like I've done in the past, which worked out fine. But as I've matured and gotten more grounded, gotten a little bit older, now I don't really want to move the way I moved to Santa Cruz and to Austin and other places, which was very like, I'll just go fly by the seat of my pants, like, I don't know, just want to build up some more savings and some more whatever, income foundation, and just some things like that. Weigh through my options, make sure they're safe, not just go to some intentional community that ends up being some crazy cult or whatever. I'm just doing my thing a little more carefully this time, which feels really good. Did I show you this yet? I don't remember because this is the second version of this video I've made, but okay. Here's a little bit of art. Thought I would show you this. It says, I decide from a place of deep and wide abundance. You can't really see the details, but it has like forgive, 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 forgive written all over it, and some hands with root vein, or like vein type. I don't know what it was. Sort of abstract. But anyway, that was fun. I had fun doing that because that's why can't I think what the word is right now? You know what I'm trying to say. Affirmation. This is the affirmation that came to me after a lot of internal work one night. I was like, what's the affirmation that I need right now? I do a lot of work with affirmations, and that's the one that came to me, and that was meaningful and helpful to me for a while. I usually will have an affirmation that'll will be kind of my theme of the week or theme of the month. Here's another one that I did. Can you see that? It says, I reach my heartfelt goals with expansive positivity and minimalist, decisive focus on priorities. And the heartfelt goals with expansive positivity is like feminine or yin, and the minimalist, decisive focus on priorities is like masculine, yang. So getting that balance of the yin and the yang that we all have inside us, that balance in life. I can go into more detail about that in another video, or some of you watching will be very familiar with those terms already. Okay, cool. So, and then there's a big pile of stuff here that is not mine. My friend is traveling, and I'm using his car while he travels and storing his stuff here. So that'll be going. And I have a very minimalist closet at this point. Got rid of lots and lots of stuff. That was a process, and still working on it. It's like gotten way narrowed down as far as colors and everything's just, it's very cool. So I like that. And then I have a couple piles here. Pile I'm still sorting. Pile that's stuff that I will be keeping, or almost definitely will be keeping. So yeah, it's getting nice and minimal. I like this. Just feeling more free and light and ready for the move and ready for this, you know, just newness and new phase, and phase of becoming a online course creator, which will take my business to the next level. And I know I play with my hair a lot in these videos. It's because it's driving me crazy. I really want to get a haircut, but I shall be patient. And I've been thinking of dyeing it reddish or purple. I don't know. What do y'all think? So there's little beans. Beanie, I was talking about you. And this is tricky with the laptop. I can't tell what you can see or not. Yeah, and then did I talk about the paper clutter yet? Here. Paper clutter. Oh, back in the sunshine. The paper clutter. I'm proud of that paper clutter because though it still may look like a lot, and in a way still is a lot and is too much, it has really gotten pared down, and it's very sorted through. It's very categorized, and a lot of it has been thrown out, and that just makes me really happy. Paper clutter has been my biggest clutter struggle through the years because I'm a writer. I like to write stuff down. I like to doodle stuff out. I like to scribble out my thoughts as they flow out of my head. I love to talk too, but you know, there's just a lot of writing stuff down. I don't even necessarily, like if I'm listening to something, I tend to make notes. Yeah, I just do a lot of writing. I'm a fast writer, I'm a fast typer. I enjoy writing. I feel I express myself better in writing than in speaking. Still working on my public speaking skills. I write some poetry, I write some lyrics. So yeah, I don't know, writing is just a big part of me. The thing is, it adds up to paper clutter if I let it get out of hand or don't kind of contain it or have a system for it. So yeah, that has greatly improved through the years. This was kind of the last bit to go that was still kind of hanging around. I was procrastinating about it, and I've finally been flowing right through it, and yeah, this will be getting minimized even more. But yeah, it just feels so good to declutter. So fresh, and the fresh simplicity of it, less pulling my energy in, less distractors. I just feel more focused and decisive. So there's this book, great book I read years ago called Taming the Paper Tiger by a lady named Barbara something, I think. And a quote in there that always has stuck with me is she defined clutter as being delayed decisions. So it's basically, it's a symptom of being indecisive. That's pretty profound stuff. If you look around at your home right now, and you might see, oh, there's some broken stuff there. There's some stuff I don't love. There's some stuff that always feels in my way. There's some stuff that always just feels like a to-do that I don't really want to do, but I keep it there because I think I should, or there's something there that reminds me of this bad old energy, these bad memories, but I just kind of keep it there, and it sort of annoys me. Like these are the sorts of things that can like kind of pull away our energy from the great stuff, the priorities, the joys, our zone of genius, our loved ones, our play, just the stuff that we like. It can slow us down, can get in our way, and it's so easy for it to add up and build up. So anyway, I'm very passionate about decluttering and minimalizing and finding my own personal level of how much do I want to have and not have, and why do I have this? Do I really want this? Would I be better off without this? To suit whatever phase of life I'm in. So yeah, right now, me personally, with transitioning out of Portland, I wanted to get more minimalist. It makes it feel like my trip is progressing along, and I just want my business and my life and relationships and everything to be more focused than ever. Just, more spaciousness, more free time, more flow, and less like, oh, I'm boggled down by this pile of crap here or whatever, or oh, I have all this stuff to move. So cool. Yeah. What else? Real quick, I'll show you an example of an item that I really like, that is now on my radar more, because that is what happens when you declutter and minimalize and organize and simplify. This is something I've been noticing. The items that you do have left take on this new significance. There's a new appreciation, a new understanding of like, wow, I really appreciate you, or I've forgotten about you, and I really love what you represent. So here's an example. I have this rain stick that I love. I'm hoping I don't drop the laptop. Can you see? It's a rain stick, and it makes a rain noise. This is really soothing, like the sound of rain. I love it. I use it to help with my space clearing. I love space clearing, which is a topic that goes right along with, we're talking about moving energy and the freshness and feng shui of releasing old outdated stuff, right? So going right along with that is bringing in some new nice energy flow. So yeah, I love experimenting with different space clearing techniques. There's many. I'll make a video about sometime, but there's like clapping in the corners, and using a smudge stick, and prayers and bells, and there's all kinds of things you can do. It's really fun to create different peaceful flow, and sort of a more sacred container within a space. I've noticed I get feedback from people like, oh, it feels really peaceful in here, and yeah, some people are more energetically sensitive than others. So that's really fun. And the other day I realized I could use my rain stick as a space clearing tool. Turn it over, that nice rain sound goes, just walk through the space with it, and I like the effect, how that feels, how that sounds, just how it shifts the mood, shifts the energy. I'm guessing I'm not the first person to come up with the idea of using a rain stick for that. It is sort of like an indigenous inspired item. I've never really read much about rain sticks. I was naturally drawn to it. Just like I'm drawn to a lot of things that have sort of that Wicca, indigenous nature sort of feel to them. Like, I don't even really care that much about the meanings, and then sometimes I'll find out, oh, there's traditions that use those things. I'm like, well, I was just collecting feathers and pine cones and moss and stuff because I like it. It feels good. There's something that feels healing about that. I don't know if it's a shamanic thing or what. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I don't want this video to get too long. But yeah, that was just a little glimpse at my decluttering and moving the energy and the fresh energy and the minimalism, and a little bit about space clearing. The yard sale, out with the old, pulling in a little bit of money in with it, which is a really nice flow, and some nice people to meet. I don't know, I like the energy of a yard sale. So that's it. Back to basking in the sun here, and have a lovely day. Thanks for your interest. Bye.